Alright, so this is gonna be a voiceover because my original audio with the recording, it didn't record for some reason. So I'm gonna do some layovers with some other music and stuff, but so this is Pokemon Hard Mode. So for anyone that is not familiar, is this even recording? Hello? Okay, it is. For anyone that's not familiar with this, this is Pokemon Ruby version, obviously. Well, actually, this right here, Pokemon Sapphire version. Pokemon Hard Mode, there are two primary rules. It's also called the Nuzlocke Challenge. There are two rules, and that is that if your Pokemon faints, it is dead, and the other rule is that you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in a route. So the first Pokemon, no matter what species, whatever, the first thing that you run into is what you have to catch. And that's your only chance. So, with that, let's begin Pokemon Ruby version, if I ever start it. I don't know. I'm looking at the picture and it's kind of just sitting there. Okay. Okay, so apparently my thing just kind of decided to freeze for that whole section of the video. So, missed the introduction part. Is this? Okay, this is normal speed. Missed the introduction stuff. I'm named my character Chelsea, obviously. Named my starter Rennie, who obviously, as you can see, is a Mudkip. I lost, I don't know why, but it blanked out like all of the video from the beginning. But essentially it was just me kind of explaining stuff about Nuzlocke Hard Mode. So it's just me explaining stuff about how Nuzlocke Hard Mode goes. Pokemon Hard Code, or sometimes considered Nuzlocke Challenge. Two primary rules that make up a Hard Mode challenge is that you have to, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, no longer usable. It either has to be released or placed into a box to never be used again. Second rule of the Nuzlocke Challenge is that you can only catch the very first Pokemon that you encounter on a route or area or whatever. And this makes it difficult and makes you have to use Pokemon that you wouldn't normally use. I'm going with classic rules where you have to pick the first Pokemon you run into. I'm only doing the two rules where you can only have the first Pokemon per route, and you have to have, oh my god, did this video freeze for like more time? Holy fuck. Oh no, okay. And that you have to, God, where was I? I don't even know. I'm bad at recording. I can't ever talk. But you have to, first Pokemon per route, and also that you must, if Pokemon faints, it's dead, can no longer be used. There's also modifications to the rules that I know Rennie, who I am playing with, against, whatever, is going with the duplications clause, where you have basically 3 chances to get a different Pokemon, so that you have more diversity in your party. So if you encounter, if you catch a Zigzagoon and you go to another route, then you have 3 chances to find a Pokemon that's not a Zigzagoon to catch, to help with diversity. And then there are also clauses, there are other rules that you can implement to make it kind of easier on yourself, like, oh, I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, so in a lot of Pokemon games, you don't get Pokeballs until, like, you've already been through a couple of routes. So some people will use the rule that that the catching rule doesn't start until after you get Pokeballs, but I didn't do that. So this Poochyena is actually my first catch, because on Route 101 I ran into like a Wurmple or something before I had Pokeballs, and then I ran into a Pokemon up on Route 1003 without Pokeballs as well. So this Poochyena is my first catch, and I am going to name her Sierra, because why the fuck not? Because I want to. And yeah, I have it on fast forward on the game, so getting to the buttons is like really difficult to like get to each individual thing, so that's why it's kind of like, what the hell. So yeah, that's just gonna sit there and name this Pokemon. It's gonna take 10 years, but it's gonna happen. Sierra, yay! Alright, and then this is the part where I decided that I wanted to play music. Is it gonna be frozen though? Fuck this video. Well, while it's frozen, let me just try and talk about stuff. I'm playing on an emulator on my cell phone, on my iPhone. It's called GBA for iOS. You can either get it online at gba4iosapp.com, but you have to have iOS 8.1 or earlier in order to run it for free. Or what I did, because I have 8.3, is I went to builds.io and I paid $10 per device per year. So it cost me $10 and I have access to the GBA for iOS for 8.3 or later. And how long is this thing frozen for? And I also have, fast forward. And I also have another app on the builds.io I have it's called iRecord. So it records your screen, your iPhone screen. So that's what I've got running also. But it fucked up on the audio. I think it had something to do with me having my headphones plugged in. So, yeah. So one of the most trying things about playing on an emulator is that you have that fast forward button, which means that everything goes super fast and it's not all slow and annoying and boring. But then like you have it on fast forward and you're just button mashing and you kind of forget to pay attention, and that's usually where a lot of deaths come in when it comes to playing on emulators, is because you weren't paying attention, you were just button mashing, and then all of a sudden your Pokemon has 1 HP and is poisoned and you're just like accidentally hitting attack when you really need to switch out your Pokemon. So you gotta pay attention if you're gonna do this, because holy crap is it hard. And then you got the sustain button, so you got B permanently pressed and you're just running around like crazy on super speed, and it's insane. It really is. So I just spend this whole entire time grinding, so yeah. So this is the part where I fast forward through everything because everything's boring, and I grind and I catch a Tailo and name it Terry, and then I battle some people, and then I train, and then pick some berries, and then I go to the woods and get a Zigzagoon and name it Killer because Zigzagoons are legit, and I've had a lot of Zigzagoons that have pulled me through a lot of shit. And then I go through the fucking Petalburg Woods and I attack a bunch of people and I almost die a bunch of times, and I do the magma shit, and then I go and I grind some more, and then let's see, get some berries, and then accidentally kill a Pokemon, so then I can't catch anything on that route, and then I go battle trainers, and I do more stuff, and I train until everyone's level 11. I'm kind of partial to Zigzagoons. I had this one Carrie who pulled me all the way to the Elite Four, even after I lost my starter. Level 84 Linoon at the end of it. She's on my Platinum cartridge. That was my first Nuzlocke that I beat on a cartridge. That was Ruby. That was legit. Yeah. And now we get to the part where I go to face the gym leader. Alright, I just cut like that entire segment where I was grinding. That was like 20 minutes at least on normal speed. But thanks to the movie magic, we cut it down. So just Rennie's got water guns, so you know, Roxanne's not a problem at all. Yeah, just gonna get these gym trainers real quick. Pretty simple stuff. Water gunned out. And get that XP. And then I go and face Roxanne, who's like super cute. Oh, another thing I love about Zigzagoon and Linoon is the pickup ability. Because you just get all these freaking super potions and ultra balls and stuff like right at the beginning of the game. It's freaking legit. Alright, there her Geodude was no problem, but then her nose pass. Her nose pass. Because gym leaders can use up to 2 potions, right? So, it's like, it sucks. That's where I almost died. I literally, like, won by the skin of my teeth. And, I beat Roxanne. She said some stuff, and then she gave me a badge, and then a TM also. Because she loves me. Yep. And then plot stuff. Basically, I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you're either Rennie, who's played this game before and knows what happens, or you're someone who's nuzlocked before and therefore have played this game before, and you're not here to figure out how the game goes. You're just here to watch all my Pokemon die, you sick fuck. But yeah, so I've got Mudkip, Rennie the Mudkip, Terry the Tailo, and Killer the Zigzagoon. And Sierra the Poochyena. That's my team as of now. Probably gonna do 1 video per badge. And fast forward means I've played for 2.5 hours. Oops. Alright, well, love you guys. See you next time. But this is the end of the video. So, bye.